Yeah, it's sprinkling. I think I remembered why people didn't like that one video. I noticed that they were giving thumbs down to. I was talking about that political figure with the first name of David here in Arizona. So now probably everyone thinks I'm like, oh, he supports him. It's like, man. So I'm going to speak about that. That's another thing that I've noticed. People are not allowing others to simply finish their sentences. Everyone goes in the warmongering mode, and it's just like, man. First thing that comes to my head when people start acting like that, and I know it's going to piss people off, is like, were you like toughened up by your dad? Did your dad toughen you up when you were a kid? Now think really hard about what a father would do to their son to toughen them up. So that's the first thing that comes to my head, because I've seen it. I've stopped talking to friends about when I've witnessed it, and they're saying, oh, it's my kid, and they need to be tough. I'm like, I always tell them, there's 2 words for what you're doing, and it's reportable. But, you know, whatever. So I just opted to stop hanging out with those people. So yeah, no, something happened in the past. At this point, you know, it's none of your business. So, like I said, just walk away. People call you by name, or call you the B word, who cares? Just walk away, who cares? Let them call you whatever they want. At the end of the night, it's your bed. That's what I remind myself every time I feel lonely or upset about life. Like, oh, you know, I really don't care. This is my bed. I can sleep in any bed in my room, in my house. But yeah, no, I don't support it. It's just, I was trying to make relevance of this for Social Security and what he's doing. Damn, there's cops are pulling over people left and right. Man, I'm sure glad I took a break and I'm headed to my part of the city. This is Glendale. I think this is Glendale. No, I don't support the dude. I'll just make it relevant that there's someone out there who's trying to make their point about the Social Security system. So, because you know, like I said, those memes, people, oh, anyone else has no retirement, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you're an idiot. Well, you know what? That's their whole point, is just to be blabbering. So never mind. I'm the idiot. Anywho, so. But yeah, that's probably why people don't like it. It's just like, man, at the end of the day, no one really cares. If you're looking at the great aspect of the whole person, like, of course you're going to be pissed off. So, I don't know. That's enough of that. No, I don't support the dude. No, I don't go out and vote. I don't do crap. I learned if you register to vote, they freaking call you to jury duty. Oh man, dang. No. Man, even people just standing out there. I hate that when that happens. I'm happy. Oh, I can't even. Dang it! I can't go this way either. Train was Unless it stopped. If it stopped, then I can get back. But yeah, no. Like I said, I'm not gonna speak anything political. It's just a bunch of bros. Downvote. A lot of the YouTubers, especially the guy that's known with gold, he's spoken about that. So I started laughing. I thought he was just, I thought he was just doing a video to make a video, but no, he's right. So, but he had a different view though. He's saying that people are not being toughened up in public, which I know, because when I was substituting, yeah, teachers here in Arizona, teachers don't do crap for ill-behaved students. Like, they think they have enough wit to outdo you as a teacher. But for me, when the students are doing that, especially the males, like, I just shake my head and I was like, I looked them straight in the eye. I was like, you're acting like I don't know what to do in order to get you to act in the manner that's befitting of this classroom. Yeah, once I said that, they really looked at me. I was like, I even told them, I don't even have kids. I said, but you know what? Go ahead and act that way. I know how to correct you. I said, this is your last warning. Because one, he was just distracting every time I tried to change the subject to the appropriate what was on the board for the time slots. So, and then the other one, this is just an annoyance, and I guess you can perceive how they became an annoying person. But that one was another male student. He had a faux hawk. I was like, man, it's like, does someone freaking grow up listening to the freaking Black Eyed Peas or something? I was like, man, the dude wouldn't stop farting. I just shook my head, and his excuse was, everybody farts. I'm like, oh my. I was like, not one of these behaviors. I was like, oh man. So, yeah. So sure enough, I said, you know what? Because before I went to the classroom, sometimes they have a representative there that allows you to ask questions, and there was actually a rep there. So I asked the rep, who are the male students afraid of? And she started laughing. The teacher right next door. I was like, okay, perfect. All right, it's gonna be a great day. And yep. So I looked at those two. I was like, all right, I warned you. It's time for you to become the example for your other classmates in that other classroom. Because, the same grade, they're just different classrooms. And yeah, sure enough, I did that. When I let them take a little break, because I just let the students take the break. I took a little glance, and yeah, they were teary-eyed, just sitting there. I was like, golden. Yeah, it's like, I'm not even a parent. I know how to correct you. It's just unruly like privates. That's what privates do. They then don't want to test the waters. So they want to go out and freaking do a line of cocaine and then blame it on you that they did the line of cocaine. And it's like, dude, that's not how it works, man. Good luck with your drug test. That's tomorrow. So, yeah, once I saw it, I was just like, man. But I was glad that teacher did it, so. And then when class was done, I asked her, I was like, are you the only teacher that does this? And she's like, yeah. She's like, no one else does it. It's like, I just sent a strongly worded email to their parents. I was like, excellent, awesome. So, because you got to remember, teachers report every interaction to their appropriate figure, or in some cases, authorities. So, my unruly neighbors and leaving their kids outside, I told the the grandmother of the house, hey, I'm a substitute teacher now, so you better start freaking watching these kids. And she knew right away. She chased them all inside. When all of them misbehave, yeah, she goes out there, she makes an example of them. She'll bring them out, she'll yell at them, she'll take them back inside. That's awesome, perfect. Yeah, teach these kids. Because she asked me, she said, well, what do you suggest? I said, just make them make an example. Take them outside and let the others see what will happen if they act like it. You don't have to threaten them. You don't have to do any type of pulling motion. Just talk to them. I was like, that's all they want. From my understanding, is they're just perceiving and understanding the world. So the more you reiterate to them that, no, this is not how you're supposed to act. But I don't know. At that point, that's parenting, so I leave it to the parents. I ain't gonna question that. I'm not a parent, so all I know is it's got to be very stressful because everyone I know that usually has kids, they're plus size, and they always feel bad whenever like they hang out. Like, I'm not probably letting you get hot bitches. Hot ladies, and I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, these ladies know what's up. Alright, the old navigation figured out I was trying to avoid that train. So I had to zigzag my way back. Man, that was raining. I was waiting for this yesterday. But no, just to give you relevance on, because I also watched, I watched snippets of the news, which finally YouTube is giving me the news that I want, not just random news or the news that's trying to make a point. It's just like, oh, well, I see breaking the law, okay, I don't need to watch this anymore. They were talking about here in Arizona, I think since June. 1,000 teachers have quitted. And obviously they're pay. It's like, well, that's very subjective because, like I told you, the people who are crying and hollering about pay is like, well, don't you know teachers' pay does not increase like the corporate world every year. You're not going to get a Christmas bonus. I don't think it does, but anywho. So yeah, they're saying pay. It's like, whatever. Like, well, in one ear out the other, I don't care about pay. You're just not working hard enough, is what the big money making people are saying. And if you're still wondering what that means you haven't conceived a way to make money. There are ways out there, you just need to. You're like, well, I'm not in this situation. Well, then there you go. Personal problem. Nothing we can do. I forgot what I was talking about. Rambling again. Teacher. So yeah, they were saying that 1,000 teachers have quit because of pay and lack of support from administration. And like I told you, because they're hiring all their friends and all their buddies. It's just like, of course you're not getting support from the administration. You're not in their little clique. And because most of these people are freaking from fraternities and sororities. Like my school district, my freaking superintendent wasn't a sorority. Once I read that, I just shook my head. I was like, man, I am hanging out with a possible borderline racist sorority activity woman. Because like I told you, they like to do their whole MLK sports day where they carry around watermelons and they put on athletic clothing. And, they try to do the whole, what they perceive as hip-hop nation. It's like, well, there is a satellite channel that's called Hip Hop Nation, so we don't understand what you're trying to do. So anywho, yeah. So that's I just started laughing. I was like, that's what it is. Oh, and then also people thinking they can renegotiate. I always laugh about that. Every person I worked with oh, so I'm gonna go ask for a renegotiation of my pay. I was like, dude, don't you realize every time you get your paycheck, at the bottom of that paycheck it says non-negotiable? I was like, that is literally their way of telling you you cannot change anything on this paycheck. It is up to them. Like, oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't know. Oh, and then, you know, obviously their source, they do it in movies. Like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, and they send people into other dimensions and into outer space in movies too. What's your point? So yeah, that's what it is. Let's see what else I read here in the news. There he goes again. I think I'm feeling trying to get my attention, and then when he finally sees, oh, there you go. See, look, I hate these people like that right there. I've been hit by it because it goes, as you see it, this side, it moves to the right a bit. Yeah, that means he's, I'd say he's pretty freaking tweaking. Almost like he's tweaking. Weaving through traffic and stuff. Like, oh, come on. Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, he's weaving. Now he's weaving again. Nah. Yeah, so to reiterate, all about the music. Let's get those viewing numbers up for either playlists. I ain't here to tell dudes anything. Go do your dude things with other dudes, you weird dudes. And if you're wondering why I'm saying weird dudes, there's dudes out there who enjoy watching, you know, adult content with other dudes in the room on giant TV screens, and they provide commentary about what they're watching to each other. I don't know about you, but that's borderline something. And I told her those attractions have to be honest. I always, every time people start saying that to me, I will literally look them up, literally look them in the eye and say, I am not gay. Oh, bro, I never said you were gay. You know, you seem like you wouldn't mind. Like, oh my god! Like, now they're trying to reason. It's just like, man, that's called predatory behavior, man. Stop trying to reason. That's why you're single. That's why women don't talk to you. Damn. You know what? And the guys, they don't get it. They don't get it. Oh, my bro says this, my bro that. Man, ask your bro to whoop it out for you and kiss it for him. Damn, if you love your bro that much, dang. It's just a bucket of lies to each other. Like, man, if you're willing to lie to each other that much, I swear someone's lying about not being in the closet. I'm a little hungry. So that's why I don't hang out with dudes anymore. They always try to reason too. Oh, I'm like, man, why are you trying to reason to become my friend? You're a weird dude. Get out of here. Now, if a female did that, oh yes, I would listen to your reasoning up to a point. I know the cues for when it's time to just walk away. And you're, oh, you're just being rude. No, hell no. I know everyone has an agenda. I gotta tell you that. I know for a fact everyone has an agenda. And here you are. Now, I already know. Now you're arguing about it. You know what? You need an agenda to take a poop. Think about that. Every time you go, you literally think about what you need to do.
to the argument. That's why you're single, lady.